When we look at how the world works, it can seem like nothing ever goes according to plan. But this perspective contradicts our inherent idealism. We often feel depressed because we perceive ourselves as helpless spectators in the theater of life. But is this right? Digging a little deeper reveals a different scenario with a stronger correlation between cause and effect. Rather than blaming the world's problems on random events, we find patterns rooted in the violation of natural laws. These rules govern the fundamental nature of our separation, like invisible threads woven throughout the fabric of existence. These laws govern the universe and control the flow of events. Understanding and following these rules is like discovering the key to clarity in the midst of uncertainty. It's an invitation to create order out of chaos by harmonizing with the symphony of creation instead of bending the universe to our will. The situations we find ourselves in today are not random, but the result of decisions we make in relation to these universal truths. In a rapidly changing world, we need to accept one fact. Many of the seemingly random challenges we face are the result of our failure to plan ahead. In the process of navigating the tides of ambition and competition, the essence of personal integrity can take a back seat. We've become obsessed with personal gain, and in our relentless pursuit of it, the bigger picture of shared prosperity is often obscured. We seem to have forgotten that the true legacy of a civilization is not found in its financial achievements but in its ability to nurture and grow each of its members. Perhaps the way to understand who we are is to revive the spirit of personal integrity, recognize our interconnectedness, and unite as stewards of a greater cause. These are the hallmarks of a civilization that thrives on collective well-being. We must strive to understand not only our own identity but the identity of the world in which we live. In these uncertain times, we may be forced to rethink our purpose in life. What are we to do in this chaotic world? This is a question that thinkers, scholars, and practitioners around the world have grappled with in relation to the concept of an afterlife, a state in which the obligations of this world have ceased. But as we travel along the pathways of knowledge and thought, a different story begins to emerge. It suggests that one's existence is not a fleeting moment but an endless journey of temporal evolution that leaves a permanent mark on the fabric of reality. It invites us to follow a path of ethical personal development where we shape our destiny in the crucible of conscious decisions. Along the way, we come to realize that even the most adventurous minds can be captured by the threads of purpose that emerge from the shadows of the unknown. Its tendrils entangle our thoughts and convince us of our fears. But what if fear is just a mirage born of misunderstanding? Contrary to our beliefs, fear is not a natural part of our system. Fear forces us to investigate the origins of this intense emotion. When we reduce fear to its essence, it appears to be a product of error, a tangle of lies that plunges the world into darkness. Fear is rooted in terrible forces and unseen sources that conspire against humanity, but when we turn inward and look into the mirror of self-reflection, we discover a secret that can free us from its clutches. It's a signal to take responsibility for our own faults and let go of the blame we so often throw at others. By turning our attention inward, we can discover the path to freedom. Only then can we break free from the cycle of negativity that fear perpetuates. Imagine a sovereign principle underpinning all of reality, a force similar to a vast tapestry in which division and manifestation are but threads sewn into a single seamless whole. This principle, also known as divine life or infinite thought, serves as the canvas on which the masterpiece of reality can be unfolded. Each thread in this giant picture has an innate goodness that adds to the overall harmony. Nevertheless, when we enter this realm, our perspective is distorted. We don't fully recognize the unity that holds everything together. Instead, we are given the core task of steadily expanding our consciousness and climbing the ladder of virtue through personal choice. This complex and ambiguous universe becomes a classroom of sorts, guiding us along a path that is unfolded by our longing for purity. It is a path that inspires us to engage in purifying practices. There is something for everyone, from diet to activities that change the blood vessels in the body. And as the purification process progresses, we come closer to a fundamental validation that goes far beyond physical purity. It's a voyage to the core of our being. It's a journey that crosses the boundaries of emotion, intellect, and body. Historically, this process has been exemplified by dietary restrictions and exercise to achieve inner harmony. In essence, a cleanse is a profound transformation that brings us closer to the symphony of universal laws. It asks us to create a vessel that resonates with the rhythm of creation, a vessel that can hold a system derived from the exquisite dance of existence. As we embark on this voyage, we are aligning ourselves with the whispers of the ancient sages. We can recognize the value of following the cosmic plan and the will of a transcendent being. In this process of harmonious purification, we find ourselves at the pinnacle of ideal moral and ethical behavior, inspired by the annals of history. We discover the path to social harmony and the realization of our inherent potential. Laws, whether man-made or revealed by the universe, play an important role in shaping our reality. Over time, we come to the Hammurabi Code, which is believed to have been divinely bestowed by a great ruler. Reflecting the eternal principles that govern existence, these codes reveal the alignment of human rules with the profound rhythms of the universe. The intricate dance of temporal and eternal principles yields a fundamental truth. The ultimate designer of the universe is the eternal lawgiver, distinguished by infinite wisdom and generosity. To serve this truth and follow the laws of nature is to accept the parts that lead to peace and joy. On the other hand, binding oneself to falsehood and ignorance is a surefire way to sow the seeds of sorrow. Despite the folly of our past, there is still hope for us. Ignorance can be alchemically transformed into wisdom and love. The fate of the world seems to rest on the shoulders of those who dare to right the wrongs of the past and align their behavior with the eternal laws that govern the universe. The desire for power and control over others has been a recurring theme throughout history, but always in vain. And yet, in the midst of this relentless pursuit, a resounding truth reverberates. Nature's laws are unwavering and unyielding to the whims of mortals. No matter the grandeur of ambition or the magnitude of conquest, the divine laws that govern existence stand as immutable pillars. Conquest lies not in conquering others but in conquering oneself. This grand plan, intricately woven by the hand of fate, envisions a society where honesty reigns supreme, false values are challenged, and authenticity reigns supreme. It is a vision that invites us to manage the turbulence of life and be true to ourselves while remaining firmly connected to the essential reality that binds us all. To achieve abundance, we must strive for a constant exploration of our inner selves and a greater understanding of the world. So, I hope you have a more fulfilling day today. Thank you for watching.